Welcome to video number 2, everybody. Adam Pullman here with Pullman Fitness. So what I want to do today with this second video is talk about online personal training. What the heck is online personal training? I think that a lot of people don't know about it. It's not that new in the industry. It's been around for quite some time, but not enough people know about it. Some people, I would say, are getting ripped off by going to a trainer in the gym, but we'll get to that a little bit later. So what I've done today, how I want to format this video, is I've compiled a list of questions that people have asked me in the past about online personal training. Just questions from what is it to what are the costs of it, to what are the benefits, what are the pros, cons, and stuff like that. So I've compiled a list on my phone with my pretty little pink phone case. And we're going to go through each of these questions and find out what online personal training is all about. Here we go. So, question number 1. Do we train over Skype? Definitely not. So, online personal training, when I say online, I don't mean that it is broadcasted via live stream where I am watching my clients go through a workout and I'm correcting their form and I'm doing stuff like that from 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. every single night. That's not even close to what it is. So how it works is we have an initial consultation. I find out what your goals are, what your interests are, kind of like the why behind the goal that you want to achieve. Why do you want to gain 10 pounds of muscle? Why do you want to lose 5 pounds of body fat? And so that way I can kind of figure out how to tweak your program so it best fits your personality. And then what I do from there, using an app, I give you a program that gives you every single detail that you need, from macros to calories to the workouts you need to do every single day, body tracking, stuff like that. So it's more so of I give you all the tools that you need to succeed, and then I keep up with you to make sure that you are doing what I ask you to do. That's what it's like. We're not Skyping all the time. Though I do progress checks with people over Skype, but I'm not watching them work out over Skype. So a lot of people say, well, what's different between online personal training and regular personal training? Because I can just get a personal trainer at a gym. Well, this is kind of a can of worms here. Yes, you can get a trainer from a gym, and I don't have anything against that, but here's the con. Well, there are plenty of cons with training with a trainer in the gym. First things first is that trainer is going to be, and I say this because I was that personal trainer, so I know exactly what it's like, and I can even call myself out for it. But that trainer is going to be trying to fill his or her schedule for as many hours as possible during the day. Now, how that affects you is that they have less time to program for you. Trust me when I say this, if a trainer just got done with a 14-hour day, they do not want to go home and write 3 hours worth of program for you just so you can have a plan for, the next month or so. When, they already have a busy day and they're burnt out, it's just not going to happen. I can almost guarantee it. And if it is happening and they have 50 clients plus and they're writing programs for each client by hand every single day, props to them. I don't know how they do it. They have really good time management skills, or they're just a machine and they don't sleep. But my point is that it's less time customizing a plan for you, and it's more time just being present, which really means a lot at first. If someone has never been into the gym, hasn't worked out or touched a weight in their entire life, yeah, that's valuable because there's going to be a lot of stuff going on with form, intimidation when walking to the gym and stuff like that. But in regards to programming and the time that they're spending with you, the time that you're paying for really doesn't mean anything. And I'm willing to bet too that the trainer has said, here's your workout for the day. This is what we're going to do. I want you to do this for 3 more days this week. And then he or she gives you one like that every single week. And it's all good and well, and it will probably get you results, but it's not going to take you to your true potential because it's not tailored and it's not customized. So that's one con. Is that I have more time on my hands to to give you a custom plan to tailor it to your needs. If you have a shoulder injury, I can adjust to that. If you have a torn quad, we can go through some rehab, stuff like that. And it's something that I can fix quick, and I can adjust it to your schedule, and you're not paying out the wazoo for, 5 extra sessions every single week just because you got hurt. That brings me on to my next subject, is cost. This is another huge con that I think a lot of people are afraid to face, and I'm sure I'll get a lot of hate from the people in the big box gyms for saying this on the internet, but I really don't care, to be honest with you. If it doesn't frustrate them as trainers, then I think they're doing the wrong thing, or they're in the wrong field. So I'll just give you the examples of prices from when I was a trainer at a big box gym. We had 3 different levels. Okay, we had a level 1 trainer, a level 2 trainer, and a level 3 trainer. Okay, level 1 trainers for a $56, $57 session in an hour would make 18 of that. Level 2, I think, was about 60 an hour, maybe, is how much the client had to pay. We made 22 of that. And then I think for level 3 is about 67 an hour, 68 an hour, almost 70. And they got 33 of that. That is ridiculous. So, fun fact, you're not only paying for a gym membership, but you're also paying extra money to the gym with that cost for the personal training session for that hour. Okay, so more than half, I'm not saying this is for every single gym, but in this case, more than half of that amount of money was going back to the club when they were already paying, $70 a month for a membership. That is freaking ridiculous, okay? It wasn't ridiculous just for me because I was getting gypped. It was ridiculous for everybody. I mean, I wouldn't, if I was already paying a club 70 something dollars a month, no, I would not want to give an additional, it gives me anxiety thinking about it, an additional, 40 to 50 every single session that I'm in there? That's ridiculous. And so prices are a little bit different with online personal training. It's a monthly rate depending on the experience and the amount of time that trainer has been in business. It'll be higher, it'll be lower. I've seen some plans as low as $50 a month and some as high, as $500 to even $1,000 a month. And that's just depending on their experience and, maybe their audience that they're trying to go towards. But point being, when you break it down from a value standpoint, a custom tailored plan with nutrition guides, a meal plan, and a custom workout plan, like I said, with daily workouts in there, updated macros is going to be a lot more valuable, okay? And so that's exactly what I had to do. I had to leave that big box gym and go into online training where I could update my clients' programs as things happen. I have a client right now who just busted his shoulder, and it was no problem. I could go in there in my system, and I could adjust his workouts to just do rehab on those days and do the exercises that his physical therapist had given him. So it was perfect. And, he didn't have to say, all right, now I need 5 extra sessions this week and spends $300 extra on personal training just because he got hurt. That makes sense? I hope so, because I really want you to understand that and stop giving the gym that you go to all that extra money, because it's annoying. It's ridiculous. So enough on that. That's one of the big differences with online personal training. And another big question that people ask, not only cost-wise, where they say, well, I can get a trainer at a gym. They also say, well, I can get a plan from like bodybuilding.com and, Flex Magazine, Men's Fitness, Women's Health. I can get a plan like that for free. You most certainly can get a plan like that for free. And if you don't have the money to spend on a personal trainer, I would recommend that you do that, because I have nothing against those plans. I think those plans they're made by world-renowned professionals in the industry, so I don't think they're bad plans at all. But the only downside is the person who wrote that plan isn't tailoring it. I'm hammering this tailoring thing in the head here. It isn't tailoring it to your specific needs, your specific resting, your basal metabolic rate, your caloric intake, your energy expenditure. There's just a lot of stuff that isn't custom tailored. And they're not keeping up with you week after week after week to make sure you're on track, to make changes in order to progress you further towards your kind of like your peak and your real potential. So if you don't have any money to spend and you want to go ham on a 12-week plan, by all means, go for it. But if you're looking for something customized and something that has accountability with it, I would highly recommend going the online personal training route. So that's one of the main differences there as well. Next question, how does progress work? Yeah, so how does progress work, and how in the world are you going to see, they're asking me this, how in the world are you, Adam, going to see results if I live in Minnesota and you're in Colorado and you're not training with me, you're not seeing me every single day? How does that work? How are you going to see my progress? Well, first thing is the app that I use. Second thing there is just the Skype and or FaceTime progress reports that we do. So the app has body measurements out the wazoo. And what I do with my clients is I have them track body measurements not only every week, but certain ones every month too. So I have them do usually a body fat every so often, depending on their goal, and then their weight once a week, depending on, I mean, it depends on the individual too. Some of this stuff I change for them. And I check this stuff daily. Okay, so I wake up in the morning, go through all my clients, and I'm checking to see where they're at with their weight. Is it going down? If they're trying to go down, is it going up? If they're trying to go up, so that's the stuff that I check there. And oh, hey, I forgot to mention this. Got my Monarch Fitness shirt on today. This is my plug for the day. I'm gonna put that link to their website in my description here. Anyway, plug is over. But yeah, so the app. I mean, we can do anything from like neck measurements, arm measurements, calf measurements. It's ridiculous. And yes, you have to measure it on your own and then type in the numbers, but how long does that take? A minute. So all I do is I program in there on your calendar, on the client's calendar, where to take those measurements and how often and whatnot. So there's plenty of ways that I can check progress. And I will say this. I will say that I think I definitely have much more success with my clients online than I did when I was training at a big box gym in person. And here's why. It's because I can check everything that they are doing every single day, and I can keep up with them and I can keep them accountable, and it's more of a team effort versus, all right, you're here for this hour, let's blow up chest and triceps, and then if you go home and eat a pie, well, I guess, you go home and eat a pie, you're not tracking it, and it's like you're eating cake and ice cream and whatever it is, and you're wondering why your body fat is still at 25% in 5 weeks. So it's, a lot more success with the online training because of how well I can keep up with all my clients, how consistent I can make it. And to be 100% honest with you, when my clients know that they have to FaceTime me in 2 weeks or they have to put their weight in a week, it's kind of a reality check, and they're like, all right, shoot, I should probably do this. So that's just another big reason to go the online personal training route, because of just the success rate that's there. Clients are making transformations left and right. And if you want to read some of my testimonials, I will also put that in the description below, okay, along with that Monarch link. Next question here. So we talked about better results from clients online. How does progress work? What is different about this? That was all the questions. Do we train over Skype? So yeah, those are all the questions. I don't think I have anything else to touch on with online training. But if you guys have any questions, shoot me a message, comment below, hit me up on, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, and I can get those answers. I can get those questions answered for you. And if you guys want to check out my website, if you're interested in signing up for online personal training, or even just filling out a questionnaire form and saying, hey, here are my goals, can you help me out? I don't know if I'm ready to pay for something like this yet. I don't know if I'm ready to jump on board. Totally fine. We'll just fill out that consultation form. I'll put the link for that in the description, and we'll work as a team together. We'll find some sort of plan that works for you, because the last thing I would want is for you to message me and have some goals and for me to say, too bad, so sad. I refuse to do that for any of my clients. So whatever the situation is, just shoot me a message and we'll get a plan worked out for you, and roll from there. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I think it should answer some questions for you about online training if you didn't already know what it was. So yeah, like I said, Send me some questions if you have any more. Please share this video with some friends. Spread the word. Click that share button on the Facebook page if you're on Facebook. Copy the link and send it to other friends who might need to hear something like this. Copy the link and send it to a friend who's training with a trainer in a big box gym and might be giving them more money than they even know, because they might need to hear that. They might thank you for it later too. So share the video, spread the word. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.